Hey everyone, it's Dominator. Just going to show you the run for the expert race here on the Scotland track to beat the club time, which in this case I believe needs to be 1:16, but we'll confirm that at the end. So just at the start, I'm going to try and find a way to make a hole around the AI. So once we're off the starting line, I'm going to I'm going to move a little left so that I don't run into the back end of the AI in front of me. And then, yeah, I'll use the nitro to just blast through the AI. Through here, going to drift to pick up that last blue bottle, drift again, use the shockwave. That way I keep up that speed as much as possible. Here I drifted. I would have preferred to go on the right hand side, but because the AI was there, I stayed on the left. I felt the need to drift there just to make sure that I could fit through that gap. It would have been hit or miss. I mean, it could have been possible to have made it, but I just felt more comfortable that way. Up here I do the 360s just to be able to get that nitro, have that speed kept. I believe there is a spot in there that does slow you down once you land and bounce around. Just off the bridge using whatever nitro I have to gain a little bit of extra speed with the airtime. Here, unfortunately, the car didn't want to stop even though I was pressing the brake to be able to get out of that 360. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drift around this corner. You can also wall ride. That is usually my preferred method to get a little in closer to the wall, and then just use yellow nitro or blue nitro to wall ride through and around. It tends to keep your speed up. In this case, I'm going to just drift around the corner and then use shockwave. You can also do the 360s off of that ramp if you're doing the wall riding. Up here we'll just do the barrel roll, we'll get that orange nitro, and then we'll get out of the nitro once we reach our top airspeed. I'm going to drift a little bit here to pick up the bottle and set ourselves up. I did not hit this well, but you can get a little bit nicer and cleaner feel. Right here, if you're putting this right, I mean, you can go a little bit further left if you're a little nervous about hitting the guardrail, the rock. But when you're in that orange nitro state and you come up here, you're actually going to gain some air speed time. And then particularly when you come over off this part here, you're still getting some air time, which is why it's a little bit faster, I find. Here we're drifting without the acceleration on, and because of all that we've done previously, we had some shockwave to work off of and accelerate quickly through to the finish line. And as a result, we had a 1:11.467, and the time to beat for the club time today is 1:17. And so with that, you can use your FXX K. In my case, you've seen that it's fully tuned, but the difference in time was almost 6 seconds. So a lower tuned car can obviously make that time just by doing some of the things that I had shown you today. So good luck, racers, and we'll see you next time on the track.